Summertime production, summertime fine. She got a pretty mind, a Howard alumni. Here to talk about what's going on and why throughout every season. Winter, fall, summertime.
All right, everyone. It's summertime. And it's holiday season. And it is the last episode of the year. Woo! I can't believe it. I simply can't believe it. I simply cannot believe it. So for this episode, we're doing it a little bit different. So first, I'm going to show you all the community service project I did with Lean On Us. I did a diaper drive with them. Excellent time. It just felt good being in the community, giving back. So we'll add that in here. I also had our very first chef come on an episode, Lex, Cast Iron Shawty. We made a delicious Tamarind Rum Cake. It was really good. Y'all gonna see that. So that's in here. But I just want to thank all of you, each and every single one of you. The growth that Summertime had this year is crazy. We filmed over 30 episodes. We sold out of merch. I've talked to so many different guests and people. I have grown my followers. I have grown my subscriptions. It has been a crazy ride, and I'm so grateful you all have been here on this journey with me. You know, this is only the beginning, y'all, so we'll only go up from here, but I just want to express my sincerest gratitude for everyone that has been on the show, that has watched, that has been a part of this journey with me. A special thank you to Khalif and 12 Studios. Y'all held it down, period. So let's get into this community service diaper drive. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to It's Summertime. It may not feel like summertime, but the spirit of giving and community is alive and well. Today, we are at Lean On Us Unity House of Faith diaper giveaway, making a real difference in the families of those in need. We are here with Priscilla and Dinita, the founders behind this incredible initiative. Their vision is simple: provide relief to mothers, especially single and teen moms, by distributing diapers and support those who need it most. Since starting in 2012, this community-driven effort has become a lifeline for families under the radar. Today's drive will give diapers to each family, easing their financial burden and showing these families that they are not alone. The mission is about more than just diapers. It's about fostering unity. By giving back, we're empowering young mothers to overcome obstacles and succeed. For Priscilla and Dinita and countless others involved, it's personal. They have lived these struggles, from navigating parenthood as teens to finding ways to support their families. Their stories remind us why initiatives like this matter, because when a community comes together, we can create real change. This movement is also about teaching the next generation the importance of service and purpose. By involving young children and volunteers, we're building a culture of giving that will leave a lasting impact. At Lean On Us Unity, the motto is clear: let's uplift each other, provide tools for success, and remind every parent that they have a tribe to lean on. Together, we can create brighter futures, one diaper at a time. Stay tuned as we join this inspiring event and witness the power of community in action. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about diapers. It's about unity, hope, and the strength that we find in one another. Now that you all have seen the diaper drive and how incredible of an opportunity that was with Priscilla and Dinita, I had so much fun with them. I learned a lot about the community. I hope you all know that I want to do more work in the community. So if there's ever any projects you all are working on, please call me, email me, hit me up on Instagram. I will be there. Now we're going to get into this wonderful episode of cooking. Y'all know how I feel about cooking. It's not my thing, but Lex helped me work on that. So now is Lex, Cast Iron Shawty, and the Tamarind Rum. Okay, everyone, you know what time it is. It is the winter time. No, it's not winter yet. It's still fall.
When is the winter?
I think the 21st.
Okay, so we got a couple weeks.
None of that matters because it's summertime and it's always summertime. But today is a special holiday episode, and so I had to bring a special guest, Lex, Cast Iron Shawty, my friend, my pal, my chef.
Indeed.
You've been my chef multiple times.
You know, funny enough, your birthday party in 2019?
No, that was like 2020.
2020, whatever year that was. It wasn't 2022.
The housewarming?
No, the one in Brooklyn.
Oh, right.
The one in Brooklyn where I made the key lime pie, little joints. That was my first time ever like catering.
What? Really?
For real.
That was when I came back from Miami.
Exactly.
Oh
and
my
Jonathan and Zay went to the airport to surprise you.
Way.
That was the first time I ever catered for anybody.
That key lime pie little things, those were good.
Yeah.
I need those again.
I had to do my thing for you, you know.
And then you catered my housewarming.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did meal prepping with you.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to bring them back because today we have a special holiday episode with a special holiday treat. What are we eating today?
So today we're going to do a take on one of my grandmother's friends' rum cakes. And instead of it just being a classic rum cake, we're going to mix a special ingredient into it. A little tropical twist. Tamarind. You ever heard of tamarind?
I've heard of it, and I've actually, like, tasted it, but I've never seen it, like, as a... What is this? Is this a fruit or something?
It's a fruit. It's a pod, tropical fruit that's grown in pods. It's kind of like a peanut, how you crack the outside open. Mm-hmm. And on the inside, it has, like, a really fleshy...
Can we taste one?
Pod. Yeah, of course.
Let's taste one. Just so everybody knows, we washed our hands.
I actually didn't wash my hands yet.
You do it.
So
I just washed mine. Okay, I'm gonna taste this. Do you just... Oh, I guess you don't just bite it, huh?
Nah, so I'll show you how to bust it open.
Okay. I have this in like a sauce, like a tamarind sauce.
Okay, the paste?
I think so.
Is it like a concentrate or is it like a sauce that somebody made?
At a restaurant. It wasn't, Okay, I've never seen one of these.
So yeah, it's really interesting. It actually tastes like Sour Patch Kids.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm excited to taste it.
Let me show you. So you really just has a really light skin or whatever.
So what are we doing with this today? We're gonna eat it as a sauce?
Yeah. Well, I have this in a concentrate.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna use that. I just wanted folks to see, where it comes from.
Interesting. So you got this recipe, you said, from your grandmother's friend?
Mm-hmm.
So what's your first memory with this recipe?
Well, I had to be 21 to eat it.
Oh, you do?
I had to.
Why?
Before she let me eat the rum cake, because it had alcohol in it.
But does that really, will you get drunk?
You eat enough of it here.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's not cooked down?
To an extent.
Wait, is this supposed to have a seed in it?
Mm-hmm. It has a pit in the middle. So these ones are pretty sweet. If they're less ripe, they're really sour. And so I actually kind of like these more than the others.
It's good.
Mm-hmm.
Product of Thailand.
Indeed. Let me get you a napkin.
That's good. No, I'll put it over here.
Okay.
Thank you. I like it. It's not giving Sour Patch Kid though. That particular.
For real?
Not that one. Well, you know what? It kind of does have like an aftertaste.
It's like they're sweet and then they sour. They're the opposite.
Yeah. Okay, I see that. That's good. I would snack on that.
It's a cool little way to just introduce something new.
So this is our first chef. This is our first time in this kitchen. This is actually Girls Eat Too. Shout out to my girls, Paris and Dream.
Shout out to Paris and Dream.
Yeah, letting us use y'all set for the day. Okay, what's the first step? Oh, so the reason I did all that meal prep with you is because I hate cooking. Like, you know this.
Yes, I do.
And you have tried to help me start liking cooking. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about that as we're cooking.
Okay, I'd love to.
Yeah, because you know me. So what's the first step?
So the first step is we're gonna get our dry ingredients together.
Okay.
Dry ingredients include. I'm gonna just let you read off the dry ingredients because I got everything written down right there.
So we have the box of yellow cake. We have the instant pudding. Okay, dry. The nuts. This right?
Yeah.
Sugar. Here. And I think that's all the dry ones.
Wait, we right here, right?
Yeah. Oh, you wanted these.
Yeah, that's the cake mix. That's the cake mix.
Oh, well, these aren't dry. Water, avocado oil, that's okay?
So yeah, let's get them jumps too.
Oh, okay. So we have the box, the pudding, 4 eggs.
4 eggs.
Avocado oil.
Avocado oil in my little mason jar.
Yes. Dark rum.
Jamaican rum.
And the nuts. Okay.
All right, so
should we put our hats on?
Yeah, I don't mind the hats. These are different from the ones that I have.
Are they? I hate it on, I'll be honest.
Why?
It's not cute. But whatever, we're chefs today. I'm like, we could be like Ratatouille today.
What's the appropriate orientation? You gotta put the tall side in the front.
I don't know. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, because look, this stretches. If you need a stretch.
I feel like you look better than I do.
No, I already know I look crazy.
This joint don't even fit on my head.
It's the locks of love. I know I look crazy because I already looked in the mirror.
Hey, yo. We here now.
We're here. Okay, all right. So, first order of business.
Mixing bowl.
We preheat the oven already.
Oven is preheating at 325 degrees.
Spray cake pan.
Yeah.
You want me to plug this in?
Let you do that. Yeah, you can plug that in.
Okay.
I like to use baking spray. It's better than regular Pam. This has flour like infused into it, and so it makes things non-stick a lot better.
Okay.
So just spray the cavities.
Oh, these. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Does the distance matter?
Nah, just make sure you get a nice little.
Oh, I need a circle.
Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
Okay. Gotcha.
That joint wasn't recording, was it?
This smells good. It smells like cake. I want to taste some.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's get our dry ingredients.
Okay.
I'll let you open that. The Jell-O, really important for moisture.
Really? I would have never known. Okay, so you were 21 the first time you had this.
Yeah.
And what'd you think?
It was delicious.
What made you want to recreate this recipe today?
So I have a habit of going to my grandparents' house and, looking through the recipe books, figuring out what it is I want to do differently, do new. Mm-hmm. And I found the rum cake recipe. The first time I did it, I actually did it really well. And so I have a friend who, we were making cocktails one day and I saw these tamarind in the store. And
what kind of store do you have to go to find these?
Giant. I literally went to Giant.
Oh, really?
Regular grocery store. They might have it tucked away. But I'm the type of guy, when I go to the store, I'll have a list. But if I see something new
that inspires you,
I have to grab it, taste it, see how, what it's hitting on. Mm-hmm. And so when I did the tamarind, I realized, man, it has a really nice sweet and sour taste, and I feel like it would go well with rum. Mm. And so the next time my friend and I made cocktails, I bought this and some rum, and I made a simple syrup out of the tamarind and just added that to the rum, and it tasted great.
Oh, so this isn't a part of the original recipe?
It is, actually.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
okay.
Originally, I would break these open, literally take out all those pods that I gave you, put it in a little saucepan, and when it heats up, the flesh kind of melts off of the pit. And so, that's a really long process.
Oh, but today we're just going to use the concentrate.
Use the concentrate.
Okay, now we got to add the eggs.
All right, I'm going to give you two. I do too. You don't like cracking eggs? No?
I'm telling you, there's something about cooking. Should we crack it in here?
Yes.
Okay. There's something about cooking that just feels so chore. It feels like a chore. It doesn't feel like fun. Mm-hmm. But you told me something profound one day. What was it again? Let's put these back in here.
What did I tell you?
You were like, don't look at it like a chore. Look at it like... It was something that actually helped me for a few months, but now I can't remember it.
It was probably something along the lines of just using it as an opportunity to create and put something, reward yourself for living.
Like a creative process.
Right.
Because it kind of is. You are taking a whole bunch of different things and turning it into something delicious, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. And I understand that it's not for everybody.
It's not.
Not everybody is keen to cook, but those who do like to cook have a special thing about them. Because it's deeper than cooking, especially if you do it for people.
Yeah.
That's literally one of the ways that I show love to my community.
Is to cook for them?
Cooking, food, educating around the food, you know, all of those are really important to me.
I'll be honest, like, I get so self-conscious cooking for people. Like, for some reason, like, I'm like, I don't ever do it. But when I do it, I'm so self-conscious. Like, I'm so scared.
Is it because
even if I think it tastes good.
So what are you self-conscious about?
I don't know.
Let's break that down.
Yeah,
let's get to the bottom of it.
Okay, wait. First, how much rum? Half a cup.
Half a cup.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just scared it doesn't taste good. Half a cup.
I can understand that. That's why you taste as you cook. If it's good to you...
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, if it's good to you, it's probably good to others.
You're right.
Feel
and
me?
I do have exquisite taste. Pour this in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we need, what's that, a half cup of water?
Oh, yeah, half a cup. Let me get it.
So, yeah, man, cooking for me is experiential, especially when you do it with other people. So any opportunity that I have to do that, I like to take it. We're gonna leave the sugar out for now.
The nuts, though. You want me to chop a cup?
So let me ask you how you want to do it. Do you want the nuts inside the cake batter, or do you want the nuts on top?
Both.
Okay, so...
I'm telling you, I like my dessert with nuts. Like, I feel like it sets it apart. Like, all my cookies have pecans in it, or some type of nut.
Okay, good. So, how do these look size-wise to you? You want to bust these down a little bit more?
Yeah, I do.
So, look, this is what I did.
Tell me.
I bought some Ziploc bags.
Oh, we'll just put it in there and crunch it?
Yeah.
Okay, that works. Because they don't need too much. How do we know how much?
That's when the ancestors tell you.
Oh, you know what? Okay. You know what? You know who's going viral right now? That girl, Cooking with Kaya. Cooking with Kaya.
I'm not hip to her.
Have you seen it, Khalif? Okay, I don't know why she's going viral. I'll be honest. Like, I saw her videos. The food doesn't look exquisite. I'm not hating. She's like some 21-year-old girl. I'm glad you're cooking, because I don't. So good for you. But we're going to go viral for making something delicious, something traditional.
Yes, Lord.
I feel like, too, when you're
That's good?
Yeah. When you're cooking, like, you kind of channeling your ancestors, you know? Like, this, you're right, it is deeper than just cooking.
Yeah. We've been given a lot of information through, one, our DNA, you know, on a biological level, but two, the spirit. You know, it doesn't matter like what your religious affiliation is necessarily. My philosophy is that the spirit is, it just is, and it's present in us all. It doesn't go anywhere. So the same spirit that was is the same spirit that is.
Do you feel like we're losing the recipes? You know, people aren't cooking like I don't really know too many people that can make a roast.
We're losing that recipe for sure.
We're losing some of them. Because now we have air fryers, like things are just a lot more convenient.
I wouldn't say that that's a sign that we're losing recipes. I think the recipes are changing.
They are.
As they always do.
Yeah, they always evolve.
You know, the one thing about food is it's something that we all need all the time. It's not going anywhere. And so whether or not people want to cook, people are gonna have to cook.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm here. You know, I'm here to help people figure out what that looks like for them, or do it for them.
Yeah, I want you to like give me.
You said you wanted something in here too, right?
Yeah.
Let's crush some more, get some more pecans in there so we can bust them down. So we just put the pecans right there.
In the bottom. What's this called again?
What?
This thing. More or that's good?
It's on you. How nutty do you want these little
Well, I feel like there's a lot down there, so this is good.
All right, bet.
Right?
Yeah, it sounds good to me.
Okay.
The thing about cooking, so a lot of people look at cooking as like a prescriptive exercise. And like there are certain things that do have to be consistent, but a lot of the time cooking is you just listening to your soul, listening to yourself. Good. Yeah, listening to your gut.
But what about when it doesn't come out good?
So it's like I said, there are certain things like salt, for instance. You have to season to your taste, right? I can't tell you how much salt to put in something for it to be up to your standard of taste. I can give you an idea of where to start, but at the end of the day, you have to determine what you want.
So how do like these people get all these Michelin stars and things like that when like taste is subjective?
It's a great question. You familiar with how Michelin stars even like...
Didn't it start with the Michelin Man, like the tires?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they wanted to like...
Market tires.
They want, exactly. So a lot of, I guess, hype around having a Michelin star restaurant is really like, it started off as how accessible is your restaurant for people to go to and from. Michelin wanted you to use their tires on your cars to travel to different restaurants. So they put these restaurants on their list to say, go here, 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 and here.
Okay.
From a business standpoint, you can take a step back and say, all right, if this customer drives 200 miles from here to here, what does that look like as a return on investment on our tires?
Right.
It's since grown into more of like a cultural thing. As a chef or as a restaurant, you want to earn these Michelin stars because it indicates people are coming from different places to come experience your food.
That. So it's not based off taste?
I mean, yeah, your food has to taste good. People have to want to come and taste it. And so what that score for taste looks like, I'm not sure. You know, there probably are like mystery judges that come in and, you know, they have a rubric or whatever.
You know, that's my dream job. Like, I want to sit in restaurants. Like, sometimes I do it. Like, I'll go and act like I am a food critic, and like I'll review the food.
Yeah.
And like I'll tell them like, yes, I'm a food critic, and they'll send me food.
Yeah, I've done it too.
You've done it?
I've definitely done it.
But you here? Do you need this?
Yeah, let's whip it up.
Here, you try first. You might have to scoot this over a little bit.
I got you.
Do they bring you food?
Yeah, so.
But you're kind of you have the merit to do that.
Yeah, but they don't know that until they know that.
True. So what do you think of like Keith Lee and this new wave of like online critics?
Man, I love Keith Lee because I don't think he would even describe himself as a critic.
What do you think he'd call himself?
He's just doing the Lord's work.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly how he would say it.
say.
But like when you think about it, he's going to restaurants that, you know, don't have a lot of publicity, mom and pop spots, and, you know, he's bringing them business. He's putting them on the map, similar to like I said, how Michelin was doing. But he's doing it in a much more accessible way. And that's definitely something to applaud.
Yeah.
I feel like not all the other food critics are in it for similar reasons. So, you know, everybody's motivated by something different. A lot of people want the recognition. A lot of people, you know, see that they can make money or they can go into a restaurant and get free food. I think those people are easily discernible. Like, you'll be able to see somebody who's doing this for any other reason other than the love of the game. And so...
Yeah. But I think what also sets him apart is that,
pass
like,
me that,
this...
Yeah.
He will also say that if it's not, like, delicious...
Keeps it real.
Yeah, like, and I think that's how you know, like, the real from the fake. Because it's like, obviously, if you invite me here to sample your food and I'm making a video of it, I probably have to say good things because you're paying for this. But since he pays for it and he's choosing where he's going, he can say whatever is true about the place.
Right. Got some egg that didn't get whipped on.
I'm going to.
You know, my professional advice would be not to because there's raw eggs in it, but...
You can't have cake without eating the batter.
More power to you, sir.
I'll wait till we transfer it and all that, but I'm going to taste it.
There'll be residuals left for you.
Yeah. That's how you know if it's good or not. Okay, fun. So we have that. So now we put it in.
Fill up our molds. I was looking in everywhere for a mold like this.
Really?
Yeah.
What's special about this one?
It's 6 mini cakes.
Oh.
So you can take one home.
Oh, they're little
My brother here can take one home.
cakes.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's so precious. So we're not going to put any tamarind in this?
No. Tamarind is just going to be in the glaze. But I have, like, thought about doing something different and experimental and adding some tamarind glaze into the batter.
Okay, I can.
What you want to do?
No, let's do the way you know. So now we just pour it in.
Yeah.
Oh, but we didn't add. Oh, that's for the rum syrup. Okay. Okay. Should I just use a spoon? Oh, true.
Yeah. It could get a little messy. That's okay.
That's okay. We have.
I like to
towels.
just use this spatula to.
I smell the
guide
rum.
it. Yeah.
I wish. See, every time I'm watching a food episode, I'm like, I just wish I could be in there to smell it.
Yes, sir. So these are gonna be not as boozy. I took I took like a quarter cup of the rum off of the glaze. Cause you gotta think we're putting rum in the cake itself. We're putting rum in the syrup that's gonna go inside of the cake, and then rum on the glaze.
Oh,
so we don't want to go too hard.
We're gonna be drunk.
We might be. We might be.
I have gone all 2024, no liquor, no weed.
Really?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. But this is eating it. This isn't drinking it.
So you could eat edibles?
No. I didn't. I haven't.
Okay.
I have not.
So this is the only thing about these little mini molds. It's a little complex. It might be easier with the spoon.
Okay, let's
try your method.
Maybe not. I want to taste this so bad. Me and my mom used to always make. Well, my mom is a baker. She likes making cookies and brownies, and I love it so bad. But I don't ever find myself making dessert.
Is she gonna come see you?
Who, my mom? I'm going down there. Well, I'm going to Florida for Christmas.
Okay.
And we always make cookies the night before Christmas.
Are they good?
Yeah, of course. What are some of your holiday traditions?
I've been doing like something different for the past few years and like making non-traditional foods on Christmas.
Like what?
Last year, I made tikka masala.
Really? Was it good?
It's delicious.
Was it?
Yeah, it's delicious. The year before that, I did like duck breast.
Oh, how was that?
It was great. Did I do the duck breast for your
no
housewarming?
We had chicken wings.
Okay.
But okay, so you just like see a recipe and then be like, "Oh, I'm inspired. Let me try it."
Exactly.
Sorry, I'm blocking your view.
Nah, you good.
And so, do you practice first or do you just try it?
Nah, just go for it.
Well, what if it doesn't come out delicious the first time?
Then it just doesn't come out delicious the first time.
Even on Christmas?
Yeah.
That's
oh,
okay.
whoa. Okay. So I see what you're saying. You're saying during the holidays.
Yeah, or like if you want to do like cater something.
So if I'm catering, I'm definitely practicing.
Oh, beforehand.
Yeah.
And do you let them taste it too?
Yeah, sometimes we do like a little tasting. But yeah, if I'm getting paid, I definitely have to practice first.
Yeah. But when it's just you'll practice on yourself?
Yeah, like I can make mistakes when it's on my dime.
If you don't like it, do you still eat it?
No.
You throw it away?
Yeah, I do. I'm not the type of guy who is gonna have my kids like they say they're done eating. No, you need to finish eating it.
Oh, my parents used to do that so bad, and it was so annoying. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, like
I used to be gagging because I was so full. Isn't that terrible?
Yeah, I mean it's a generational thing, I think.
Because they didn't want to waste, which I get.
I understand.
Okay, so now we put this in the oven.
Yeah, so I like to just tamp it down so that it all kind of just gets settled.
No bubbles.
No bubbles. Anything in there, and then we can pop it in the oven.
Fun. Okay, who are some of your like cooking greats that you look up to?
So Emerald.
Really?
Emerald is, that's my guy. When I used to go to my grandparents' house, my grandfather.
We're gonna be drunk.
Yeah. It's not that bad. You just haven't drank all year. That's what it is.
True. No, it's good though. But okay, when you used to go to your grandpa's, what happened?
Yeah, like when I would go to my grandparents, my grandfather would have Emerald on the TV playing. And so some of my earliest memories of like chefs on TV was Emerald.
Oh, really? I remember him, and I remember his show, and have not thought about it since you just said it.
Yeah, he's still doing some great things.
Really? He's still around?
He is.
I didn't know that.
He just launched a YouTube channel.
Oh, wow. And he's making good food.
Still making good food.
Who else?
Anthony Bourdain, of course.
I was waiting on one of us to bring him up.
Yeah.
You know, that's my man, 100 grand.
Absolutely.
Oh, he is the best.
He's what I consider a culinarian. So y'all might have seen like me throw the word culinarian around, but I haven't really explained it. So a chef is somebody who prepares food. A culinarian acknowledges the culture around food.
That's me then.
You're a culinarian, absolutely.
Okay.
And so like when you go to different countries or you go to different cities and you learn about the food and the people that it's connected to, that's culinarian activity.
I like that.
You know, making connections to the bigger picture through food. You know, you gotta understand food is what I consider one of the 4 key pillars of any culture. You got food, music, language, and fashion.
Yeah.
You know, you can tell somebody's culture by looking at or hearing any of those, and you can communicate your culture through those things. And so I feel like Anthony Bourdain did a great job at just being curious, going around the world, sitting down with the actual people who are growing the food at the farms.
Yes.
Sitting down with the business owners who own these small mom and pop restaurants and food stalls. And, you know, I think he did a great thing for the world before he left us.
He did. And I just love Anthony Bourdain so much. But I remember one time you told me, you were like, Summer, when you travel, go to the grocery store. So I started doing that. And you learn so much by going to their grocery stores in their countries. But I also like going to see people's kitchen. Like, you know, if you're in a resort or an Airbnb, you can't really see how they're living. But I want to come into your kitchen and see how you're living. That's my favorite thing to do when I travel.
Facts.
That was a good tip.
I'm glad. I forgot I even told you that.
You did.
But
and I did it when I went to Belize. Was the first time I did it.
For sure.
Did you watch Martha Stewart documentary?
Nah.
You should watch it.
Okay.
It's really good.
It
made me have a lot more respect for her.
Okay.
I like her a lot.
I know she locked in with Snoop Dogg. That's really the only thing that got me interested in her. Martha Stewart, she was a household name, but I never really was like interested. But.
So have you ever wanted like a cooking show or anything like that?
Yeah, so I told you about Emerald.
Yeah.
The dope thing about Emerald was he had people in this huge studio. So it would be like a big counter like this with his stove top. He'd have a counter on the front with like 10 or 15 guests who can actually like be a part of the cooking experience, and then
a
big audience. You feel me? And then he had a band on the side. So like before commercial break, the band would be playing, and you know, he always brought about the commentary with the music, with the people in front of him. Like I think that essence is what I want to bring into a cooking show.
Oh, I would love that. I want to be in the audience, but the one tasting the food.
Yeah, the one at the counter. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so we are doing this in real time, not like those shows you see on television. So that means we got to pause while this cooks. So how long is it in the oven? 45 minutes?
Yeah, we'll check on it in 40.
So when we come back, we're going to make the sauce, the tamarind rum glaze, and then we're going to pull it out the oven and put it all together so you all can see. So we'll be back. See you guys. Okay, in the meantime, we have just poked our cakes. There's nothing on them, so that means they're ready?
Good to go.
Good to go. Now we're going to make the sauce. So tell us what we need, Lex. I'm going to wash my hands again.
It's a rum syrup. Starts off with 4 ounces of unsalted butter. We're gonna put about half a cup, again, of our dark Jamaican rum. Some vanilla bean paste.
My favorite smell in the world.
We got about a half a cup of sugar. This is turbinado? Cane sugar. Half a cup of cane sugar. And then if you could put like, let's just say, 1/4 cup of water in there.
Okay, we'll start off with water.
That'll be everything we need.
Where is the 1/4 cup? It's not on here.
So it's just halfway up from the half cup.
All right, you guys, don't blame me if This doesn't taste right. Maybe it's
just water.
Touch more.
It doesn't have to be too precise either.
Okay, see? Okay, put the water in.
Yeah.
And now, how much of this?
We're gonna do half a cup.
Oh my, we are going to be drunk, y'all.
And so it's really important, since this is alcohol, y'all know alcohol and heat does what?
What does it do?
It ignites, it sets on fire. Sometimes that's cool, but for right now,
we don't want to do that.
Trying to avoid that. So we add the alcohol in while it's, no, you good.
Okay.
We'll add it in before we apply the heat. And yeah, we just add our sugar. And we're gonna melt all this down until the sugar dissolves, and it'll be like a syrup. And we'll hold off on that. We'll do that.
Yeah, I'm excited for this
right
part.
At the end. Yeah, because that has alcohol in it too.
Yeah, I heard. Actually, I saw that in the Anthony Bourdain episode.
Yeah?
Yep. They were making vanilla.
Yeah. Fermentation, all that good stuff. Extraction, distillation, some scientific stuff.
Okay, so we'll put this on here. And while we do this, I want to talk to you more about food. And I know we've had a lot of conversations about, like, you know, community and food health and food security and insecurity. Honestly, I live in a food desert. Like, and I feel like every place I've lived, specifically in DC, I've been in a food desert. But I want you to tell me a little bit about food injustices.
Yeah, so a food desert is essentially any area where a grocery store isn't, like, accessible. So, like, more than a mile away from public transportation or people who might not have cars to get there. This is really thinking about people who don't have cars, people who might not be able to afford transportation, or there's no public transportation infrastructure. And so people having to go out of their way to find food shouldn't be a thing. And so that's why, you know, there's a lot of that in DC, there's a lot of that in New York, there's a lot of that in Atlanta, any major city for that matter. And it's engineered, you know, it's not by accident that our communities are the food deserts.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because, you know, Black people, we have a history of farming. We have a history of being able to sustain ourselves and do what we need to do to make sure that we eat. So how is it that now all of a sudden we don't have access to healthy food?
Yeah.
Right?
And not only do, like, okay, my grocery store is more than a mile away, like the closest one, but it's actually, like, terrible. I don't like the produce. I don't like the meat. Actually, you know what? One time I was in there and I saw a mouse.
What was the grocery store called?
Shoppers. So there's a Shoppers, there's a Giant. I go all the way out the way. I go about 20 minutes up the road to get to Wegmans, because that's a nicer grocery store that has good produce.
The one in Gambles?
No, in
Bowie? Lanham?
No.
Oh, my fault. Cut that. Cut that.
Erase that.
We don't need to know where Summer shopping at.
Exactly.
Put the little censor jump.
Yeah. We'll put a beep. But yeah, and so that's really unfortunate. You know, as someone who already doesn't enjoy cooking, now I gotta go 20 minutes just to get groceries. Decent groceries.
Yeah.
So what are some other food injustices that you have observed or that has surprised you?
So the thing with most social justice issues is very intersectional. So it's not just about food, it's also about the transportation infrastructure. It's also about housing and where certain houses are built and where affordable housing is built. Public health, it's really all like a public health phenomenon, but our government is so segmented and siloed that, you know, it's hard to keep track of who does what and who's responsible for what. And so oftentimes people's complaints, people's issues go under the table because it becomes a chore to advocate for yourself, right? Because you think about when are like city council meetings normally held? Yeah,
and is there any progress from those meetings?
Right.
And so you want to go to the top, but it's like, who's at the top? I don't even know who to talk to.
And if you want to go to the top, you have to take off work in the middle of a Tuesday morning.
While they're at work.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. So do you know how to, or do you grow any of your own food?
I grow herbs.
Okay.
I live in an apartment right now. I know that's really not an excuse because you can grow just about anything. Anywhere, but I grow my herbs. I have a basil plant. I have a rosemary plant. I've grown mint. I've grown dill. I really want to start getting into growing mushrooms, though.
Like edible mushrooms?
Edible mushrooms,
okay.
yeah. Mushrooms that you can feed your family.
Right, okay,
Yeah.
Bet. Yeah, I want to grow food, too, but I'm just, like, curious about this climate. Like, you know, it's pretty cold up here. And in the winter, I don't really know what I could grow in the winter.
Mm-hmm.
Can you? I'm sure there's got to be some.
Yeah, that's actually something that I need to do more research on. I'm looking to build a community garden at the Children's Museum next year.
Oh, nice.
But part of that is figuring out what we want to grow.
Right.
What, this joint singing to us?
The cake is done.
Cake is done, y'all.
Okay, let me get something so we can pull it out. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. We have to put these on. I was excited for this.
Oh, yeah.
We had hats in the first half. Didn't love them. Now we have aprons.
Y'all could tell I was a science teacher in my past life. Still got the tag on this joint.
Thanks, Khalid. Okay, let's pull out our cakes. Cut the cakey. I'm so excited. Are they ready?
Yeah, they
They
good.
look ready. Look at our cakes. They're so cute.
I don't think they can see it from back here.
I'm so proud of us. Well, I need another one then. How do we turn this off? Okay. Well, there's only one little thing, so I can't show you guys. Well,
Yeah, let's bring it over there.
no, because I don't have a good grip. Here, you do it. I was thinking that. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Here, you want to... Okay. Our cakes! They're so cute, and I'm so proud of them.
Listen to that.
Wow, and they're so fluffy. So now what?
So I like to just go around the edge
Let me help.
and just kind of, loosen them up.
Okay.
We're going to let them sit and cool in their little pods for right now. But in the meantime, while they cool, we're going to just poke holes.
Just all over the top?
Yeah.
Okay.
Poke holes all through the top because the syrup is going to be what...
Oh, gets in it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And put some more on this one. Wow, I'm so excited to taste this. It smells so... Oh, okay. I wish I could explain to you all how this smells right now. It smells like cinnamony. Maybe it's like...
Really? That might be the rum.
Yeah, I think it's the rum. I don't know, but it smells really good, and I want to bite it. How long do we have to wait to eat it?
I say we'll be good in about another 30 minutes or so.
Relax.
So this is our rum syrup mixture. Where's that fancy spoon? This one. So this is like one of my favorite cooking tools. It's like a fancy spoon with a lip on it, and it just lets you just pour so precisely, So what I'm gonna have you do is get a little bit, and you're just gonna drizzle along the top.
Okay.
Like that.
I'm excited for this. This smells like straight rum, y'all. Oh.
Don't be shy about it either.
Oh, be extra? It's not gonna make it soggy?
Too much of it, yeah. But I mean, the essence of a rum cake is
Soggy.
the moisture. We're not gonna use the word soggy.
Okay.
Ain't no soggy cakes around here.
Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm not a chef. What am I again? Culinarian? Culinarian. I'm a culinarian. I like that a lot. I'm gonna start using that. Oh, this is a cute spoon.
See how everything just comes out nice and uniform and
Yeah.
precise?
See, how come when I'm cooking with someone, like, it's not as bad?
I don't know. Maybe you're just in your head about it.
Yeah. Like, it's just a little bit more enjoyable.
Like most things.
True. Oh, is that what it is? I just
need a partner.
Yeah, okay. I can do that. Wow, how beautiful. Do you want to add any?
You know what we forgot to add?
What?
The vanilla.
Lex, we can't forget that. Here, go ahead. We got to put it in somehow.
It's too late now. We'll put it in the glaze.
Part.
We'll put it in the glaze.
Yeah, let's put it in. Oh, there's another glaze?
Yeah, so this is just the inside. This is just going to be what keeps it moist.
This isn't the glaze.
No.
Oh.
Not yet. This is just going to keep everything moist.
Okay. So, because I was like, yeah, we haven't used this either. The tamarind, y'all. Huh, that smells interesting. Wow, this is really lovely looking.
So that's cool. And while that cools down, we're gonna do what we need to do to get our rum glaze.
Okay.
So move this to the side. You can try that. That's a little piece of our hard work right there.
That's good. That's good. All right, so this one we're gonna use butter, powdered sugar, rum. Wait. No, we're doing the rum syrup.
Tamarind rum glaze.
Oh, more rum?
That's why I said we toned it down to a quarter cup. We can do less than that too.
No. This is, come on, let's do your recipe. Okay.
All right, let's come on with it then.
Butter, powdered sugar.
So what we're actually gonna do is, it's gonna be a little bit of a process this time. We're gonna melt the butter down, add the powdered sugar, take this off of the flame, add our rum, add our tamarind glaze or our concentrate, and then we're gonna make a cornstarch slurry. That's helpful for like texture.
Thick it up a little bit?
Yeah, there you go.
See, I know a little something. Okay.
So maybe before we do anything, let's make this cornstarch slurry. So you can take one of them small spoons. I would say use like a teaspoon.
1 teaspoon.
Actually, no, use this.
Half a teaspoon. Put it in this little one or in there?
I would put it in the measuring. Well, yeah, put it in the measuring cup.
Okay.
We'll eyeball the rum.
Oh, God. Lex trying to get me drunk, y'all.
Y'all like the aprons?
Yes.
I'm in my little insect bag. Got some butterflies, some beetles.
What do I have on mine?
The animals. We got some pigs, got some cows, got a lamb right there.
Oh, that's cute. Okay. Have you ever been like a vegan or a vegetarian?
No. Water. I have explored several different types of ways of eating. I'm a type of guy, I believe in balance. What's that up? I believe in balance, so, I don't think we should limit ourselves to any particular diet, especially when it comes to like the plant-based vegetarian thing, because protein is really important and it takes a lot of vegetables to get the same protein that you would get out of a little bit of meat. And so rather than completely taking meat out of the diet, I encourage people to get clean meat. So know your butcher, know the person who's processing your meat. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's really all it comes down to. If you go to a grocery store and you pick up like a random pack of chicken, you don't know how those chickens were living.
Yeah, and I feel weird about that. That grosses me out.
Yeah, they don't really clean them all the way. You'll see feathers still in it. They don't. Yeah, it's a commercialization, and so they're cutting those corners because it's gonna make them more money.
So you have a butcher?
Yeah, a couple of them.
Okay, you have to tell me where you go at off camera.
Okay, will do. I will say farmers markets are great places to meet people who not only grow your food but raise your food. Processed food. You
know what? You actually made me feel better about that because I remember when we first met, I was like, yeah, I don't eat red meat. But I was like, I like to every now and then. You're like, you don't have to put a label on it. Like, just do it when you want to.
Facts.
Like, you don't need to be a pescatarian or a vegetarian.
Facts.
Just do what you want. I'm like...
Facts.
You know what? Thank you for that. Thank you for lifting those borders off me.
And that's so my whole mission as a chef is to enhance our relationship with food.
Have you ever heard of ARFID? ARFID? It's like this condition or this disorder that like people do not, like there's some type of mental block where they can't eat like certain foods. I have that with chicken. Like I can eat it, but when I see a vein, it's over.
Like a little bloodline?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you would be mad if you saw how I ate chicken wings.
I've seen how you eat chicken wings. I ain't say nothing. I'll let you be, but I've peeped it, for sure.
That is so gross to me. Okay, what's next?
Let's melt this butter.
Okay. Is this on? I'll wait.
So I'm gonna just drop the butter in. And then as this is melting, we're gonna get about a cup of powdered sugar.
Is that this one?
Yeah.
Well, how are we gonna do it now if this is in here?
We're gonna eyeball it.
Oh.
We can actually use this. This is about 4 ounces. So I guess 2 of these.
Okay.
Suspicious white substance coming out the bag.
It is powdered sugar, y'all. I promise. And I also think I'd like cooking better too if I had like a cute apron and a cute hat. Like, you know, when you really like want to get into something, you kind of have to romanticize it. Like the gym. Like when I want to go, I have to get a cute outfit.
Yeah. Cooking should be fun. It should be romanticized.
Do you cook every night?
Just about.
Really?
Because, you know, I meal prep for people, so.
Oh, that's right.
Gotta make sure they eat, gotta make sure I eat. But don't get it twisted. I definitely be eating out. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't have the perfect diet. I slip up and eat BS every now and then.
But you know what? When I cook often, I don't like eating out the same.
Yeah.
Pour this in.
Let's melt this butter down.
Okay.
Make sure this butter's melted.
Yeah, I don't like when I cook often and then I go and eat out, I'm like, yeah, this isn't as delicious. I could have made this better at home, you know? What are some of your favorite restaurants in DC?
I was gonna say Balos.
Balos is good.
But they reposted one of my posts. I did a really long
that.
post. Like I was showing them mad love. Like
I saw that.
And they reposted it, but they zoomed in so you couldn't see that it was a post.
Oh, that's wrong.
I'm like, come on, Slim.
I saw that. I saw it on yours. I didn't see it on theirs.
Yeah, but I mean the food is delicious.
The food is good.
The experience is great.
Yeah. Have you gone at night where they throw the napkins out?
Yeah.
I've never done that.
Yeah, that's fun. I was standing on the table. They had to tell me to get off the table and all that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you were having a good time.
Nah, not the table, because that's actually wild to stand up on the table in a restaurant. I was on the chairs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Balos is good. What else?
What's that Ethiopian spot? It's like an Ethiopian spot that blends like Southern black cooking.
What?
He makes like...
Not Habisha Market.
Nah, it's like a small... It's a small spot, but like, bro will fry the chicken and he puts the bear, I forget how to pronounce that seasoning. But he kind of like, he does it like a Nashville hot style, but with the Ethiopian spices. I think that's really good.
Where is it?
It's that joint.
I've never been there before.
I was drunk when I went.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never been there. Is it melted? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, what's next?
Let's get that powdered sugar in there.
All right, here's one, and then I'll pour the second one.
La Vie is one of my favorite brunch spots.
What? I do not like La Vie food.
For real?
Yes.
It's only the brunch, though.
Maybe I went the wrong time.
I haven't had anything other than the brunch, but that steak that they do with the eggs, torch.
Okay, I've never had their steak either. You know what kind of upsets me? I don't necessarily think DC has a good food scene. Like, there is some good food here. But, like, Chicago, excellent food scene. New York, excellent. DC, I wouldn't say is a food city. And that kind of upsets me. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Would you agree?
I don't know if I would agree.
Why not?
I think DC. Let's get that cornstarch slurry in here too.
Oh wait, I need to stir it again. It's settled. Yeah, I go to the same spots every time I go to DC.
I think DC has a lot of diversity, which is important for a food scene. But there are, unfortunately, that's cool. Unfortunately, there are like a lot of restaurants that they only want to get your money through drinks. Like Keith Lee caught a lot of fire for what he said.
I agreed with him though.
But I don't think that's a good representation of DC restaurants.
No, I don't think. Well, actually, it is a good representation. Like, a lot of restaurants in DC are Instagrammable. Like, you want to go because you want to get cute pictures of the food, of the aesthetic. But, like, the actual food quality, I'm not impressed by most of the time. And if I am, I don't find that it's consistent. Don't forget this time. I must.
Yeah. I'll let you do your thing with that.
We got a guide that we share.
A guide?
Yeah. And then I might get in trouble. It's called Cologne and Ambiance.
Oh, see?
So we have a list of all of the restaurants in the area that we save, that we share with each other. There's a whole bunch of them.
Send it to me. Should I
What you
use
doing with
this?
that?
What should I use to pour it in there?
Not the knife. I was just gonna have you just
Oh, all right.
do a little dollop.
Okay.
That's good.
135 flavors.
See, I have a list of DC foods, but I don't think that they're extraordinary. Only a few. Like, I really like Shoto. I like Caruso Grocery. Lardente is
Lardente.
hit or miss. What else? This now?
Yeah, let's get another spoon and stir that up a little bit. This is our tamarind concentrate.
How much should I put? Like this spoon or more?
What's that, a teaspoon? I would do like,
No, this is 3/4.
oh, my fault, I ain't
It's
bring
okay.
that. Let's start off with like two of those.
Okay.
Then we'll taste it.
Okay.
Oh, no, we're gonna need more than that. That's cool.
So, okay, then we're gonna taste it.
Yeah, don't put that in the sink yet, though.
I'm gonna just rinse it so I can set it down.
All right.
It looks cute.
So now that things have cooled down,
Now we
we can add our
liquor.
rum. Yeah. So I'm gonna just do just a little splash. We don't gotta
A
do too
dollop,
much.
another dollop.
We don't gotta do too much.
Let me move this out the way. I don't assume we'll need this again. So what has been your favorite thing to prepare?
I love doing red sauces.
Really? Why?
Yeah, because I really have to get it out the mud. Like, I get fresh tomatoes, I squeeze them by hand. And, you know, with any sauce, you have to build the flavor from the ground up. So
Yeah.
you brown your meat, use that residual oil, add some onions, add some garlic, add your spices, and just let the flavors build. And then, you know, you add your stock or you add, you know, cream, whatever your cooking liquid is, and then you let that do its thing for a little bit. Add some more aromatics, some bay leaves.
What are you making, like a pasta sauce?
Yeah, so you can, my red sauce can be used as a pasta sauce, pizza sauce. I make my, like my butter chickens. In the Indian food, I'll do it from that stage too.
Do you feel like there's anything that you're like, no, I'm not ready to try that yet?
To try that?
Like as in cook. Like, oh, I don't feel like I'm not qualified, but like.
I'm afraid, I really want to cook Wagyu steak, but I'm afraid I'm gonna mess it up.
Why?
Because it's so expensive and it's just like.
Oh, but isn't it fairly easy? Like, isn't it?
It's just like a regular steak.
Yeah.
It's a regular steak.
Try it. I challenge you.
Say no more.
I like that.
I would say, yeah, that Wagyu and that's really it for real. I've kind of dabbled in just about everything else that I would want to do. Oh, octopus or like squid.
I like octopus.
I love it too, but it's hard to cook.
I could see that.
It's hard to cook.
Because the texture?
Yeah.
I could see that. Spain does a good job with octopus.
Let's try this mixture. You can use that one. I'll use this one.
Okay.
What you think, a little bit more tamarind?
It's really sweet. Like, and I feel like this worked well in there. Yeah, let's try a little bit more, just a touch.
And what I also think I'm gonna do, we gonna put some lime juice in here.
Ooh, okay.
To give it a little bit
like
of
that.
zestiness.
Zest. How much you think? One more?
Yeah, I think one more would be perfect.
I agree. Okay, so lime juice or lime zest? Lime juice.
Thinking lime juice.
Okay.
And then we can do a little zest on top.
Wow. Look at this complex meal. Is this a cutting board?
It is.
You want me to just cut it in half?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cut that for me one more time.
You know, I want to get to the point where I'm like when I'm cutting.
Practice makes perfect.
I want to take a cooking class for that.
What's that spot called? It's a spot up here that does cooking classes.
No way.
I can't remember what it's called. It's not Williams and Sonoma.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's good with the lime. I'm gonna taste.
Yeah.
I like that with the lime.
I
So
think
you're
we
gonna
should
warm it or something?
I think we should reduce this
Okay. Why do you think that?
to give it a little bit more of like a texture-y, because right now it's kind of loose.
Yeah, it looks like sugar.
Yeah, we want to reduce this down to like a little bit thicker than this.
Like a glaze.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we pour it on top and then we eat it?
So I'm thinking maybe we could take these out and just like.
Oh, dip them? Okay. Okay.
What you think?
Sure. That sounds fun to me.
Let's get the display ready.
Okay.
So what I like to do with limes, I like to just like cut them into thin slices. So now we can do like.
Oh, lay them out cute.
Yeah.
Didn't you say you wanted to put some of these too?
Yeah, some of them tamarind pods.
Wow, I've never used tamarind so much in my life.
So
Where-
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, which culture uses this in their food? Just the islands?
Yeah. A lot of Latin American countries do.
Oh, okay. And what were you about to say?
I was gonna say, I can't prepare with my own questions.
Oh!
I'm saying, I don't know if you've ever been interviewed on your own podcast, but I was always taught to never go to an interview without some questions of your own.
Period. What you got for me?
So similar to what you asked me, as far as culinary greats that you look up to, who are like some media or journalism greats that you look up to, that you aspire to be like?
Oprah. You know what? Like, I respect a good journalist. And I do consider myself a journalist. However, I'm not always using, like, the ethics of a journalist. So if I'm not using them, then I should not call myself a journalist, right? I would call myself more as an entertainer at this point. So I think that Keke Palmer's great, Z-Way, Oprah. But I also really look up to like Issa Rae, Ava DuVernay, Nikki Giovanni, rest in peace, Nikki Giovanni, Angela Davis. Those are the type of people that inspire me.
Okay.
And that I would like my name to be in the same sentence in conversation as theirs.
Yeah.
That would be nice. Are you thickening it again?
Yeah, just a little bit. Just a little smidgen.
Some more powdered sugar. Also, for cooking, you have to have a really deep level of patience.
Yeah. What else you gonna be doing with your time?
Ordering it. Hello. Order. Get some things done. Eat it when it gets here.
Mm-hmm. You also have to not be afraid to fail.
Yeah.
I think some people are, they don't want to cook because they don't want to mess anything up, which is understandable. But, I mean, when it comes down to you eating and you being hungry, what you gonna do?
You gotta eat. So, okay, wait. You're butchers for meats. Where do you go to get, like, seafood? A butcher, too?
I like Wegmans, actually. Wegmans is cool. They have some nice butchers there. Seafood markets, though. We live in a great place to go to seafood markets. Yeah. Okay, so I live closer to, like, Annapolis.
Oh.
And so I go to guys out there in Annapolis,
but I'm sure Annapolis has some nice stuff.
Yeah. You can always go to Captain Johnson's.
What is that?
It used to be at the wharf.
Okay, that actually makes me sad.
It's actually out here. Isn't it in Fort Washington?
I don't know, but all the stuff that was in the wharf is gone. All the good stuff that was in the wharf, all of those, like, where you could get crab legs and shrimp and all that, that's gone. And that really saddens me because that was the best part of the wharf for me. Yeah. They've replaced it with all these restaurants that are not delicious. Yeah. That's so unfortunate.
And they're expensive and not accessible to the people who have always lived there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the real messed up part about it.
I don't like none of that.
So let's get our plating on.
Okay.
You ever did food styling?
Nope. I built a charcuterie board.
Yeah, so we just gonna use our imagination to...
I like these browns and greens together.
Let's get some mint leaves on there.
Wherever we see fit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is kind of fun. I like this part. Presentation matters.
Don't it?
It does. It makes a difference. It makes the food taste better. It makes it... You know what I realize I like eating? I mean, what I like about eating food is that it's an experience. And I also understand this as a privilege. Like, what a privilege is it to eat for an experience versus like eating because
you gotta eat.
Right. So I'm really grateful for that, but I really like the experience of eating. When you walk in, does it smell good? Does the music feel good? Is the temperature good? Is there a conversation going? When I sit down, how attentive is the waiter? Like, yeah. And also, I always ask waiters questions like, what do you recommend? What's your favorite thing on the menu? Because I want to get to know their taste. Mm-hmm. And then I'll develop a trust for them. Like, okay, I would pick that too. So now I'm going to listen to what you have to say. Yeah. I like when the waiter's like really well versed in. I
be trying to catch them up in lies like, you ain't try that because you can't even tell me what you like about it. Like, if you can't tell me what you like about the food.
And I also like when they're like, oh yeah, that one's not my favorite.
Right.
Like, okay, thank you. Thank you for being honest. Like, I hate when you go somewhere and they're like, oh, I like everything. Yeah, no, you don't.
You lying.
Is this the moment of truth?
It's the moment of truth. We're going to dig these guys out. Pretty delicate.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's the top.
Yeah, that's why we put the nuts on the bottom.
Oh, look at that. Okay, let me help you.
So just be careful because they're super delicate.
Okay.
But...
It's like art. It really is. We just created something so wonderful.
Yeah, that's why food is dope, man. It encapsulates so many different things that you might overlook.
Have you always been into food like this?
Nah.
No?
So, I'm actually a poet.
I actually didn't know that. I've known you for like 7 years and I did not know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
I used to host all the open mics.
What?
At Morehouse and Spelman.
Lex, I did not know that.
Yeah. And so cooking actually just became another form of me expressing my poetry.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How? Let's move this out. Okay.
Just the creative process, drawing inspiration from things.
Mm-hmm.
What you think about that?
That's cute.
Yeah, just the idea of trying something and it not working, and you having to try it again.
But when does poetry not work?
When it doesn't sound like how you want it to sound.
That's true. That's true.
But even then, it's very subjective because it sounds good. It doesn't sound good to you, but somebody's gonna resonate with it.
Right. Right.
So yeah, I have a whole philosophy on poetry too.
Do you?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about Nikki Giovanni?
Love her. I think she lived a great life.
She did.
And what I love about her is how she always led with love. Like, I think she's the one who kind of like implicitly and explicitly taught us how to love ourselves. The way that she interviewed people was always like, how do you know? What do you draw from? I remember her conversation with James Baldwin. They had like...
Oh, that's my favorite.
Yeah, they talked for like 2.5 hours.
That's my favorite conversation. This is so pretty.
Yeah, that's... Where's napkins at?
That's my favorite conversation. I've sent that to so many different people. Like, you need to watch this.
Yeah, and what's so special about it is like, it's not a different conversation from what we've been having.
Exactly.
But I think we're so unserious in 2024 that the conversation has become saturated. And so I think that conversation is a reminder that Black men understanding Black women and vice versa is still very much an important thing.
It is.
And, you know, we have to do our best to show each other grace and understanding about where we come from, our experiences.
Yeah.
Let's get this glaze on here.
And also, like, who is the Nikki Giovanni of our generation? You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like people are really rising up and taking that position anymore.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, though. If there were Nikki Giovanni of our generation, do you feel like they would be supported?
I think they'll always have, like, their crowd. Like, you will always have your people. Like, who knows if Nikki Giovanni in her time was supported as much as she was later.
Yeah.
I mean, she was pretty young with that conversation with James Baldwin, but I don't know how everyone else reacted to it in that moment.
Right. I like it better this way.
That looks good.
I couldn't tell you who is that today for us, but I would encourage us all to be that.
Yeah.
Feel me? Especially
That's
you.
what I try to do here. Yeah, that's what I try to do here is have those conversations. Like, what are the conversations that we need to have? Who do I need to have them with? And what's the most effective way to, like, get this message across to other people? Is it the right consistency you look for? Let's show them. Look at this consistency.
I would have liked it a little thicker, but it's cool. The flavor is there.
Wow, I'm so excited to taste this. This is going to be my dinner. You think the cake is still hot?
No, it's not.
We had to have a hot piece of cake.
It's cooled down by now for sure. Still be good, though.
Okay.
The glaze is hot.
The glaze is hot. This is a really pretty plate.
Y'all see the material, man? Like, wow.
Middle.
Say the best for last.
That one is pretty. I like that in every bite, it's going to be a crunch from the pecans.
That was a good call.
Great call.
We got some in the batter, too.
Yes. That's what I need, a crunch in every bite.
Boom.
I love it.
I want to put some more tamarinds on here.
Okay. I love it. I feel like I see some spots where they could go.
And I wish this mint wasn't so droopy. Probably should have put it in some water.
Oh, the ginger candies.
Oh. Yeah.
What are we doing with those?
We're gonna grate them on top.
Oh, grate those too?
Yeah, so I put it in the freezer so that it has like a bit of a, it's easier to grate. All right, this ain't working out how we thought it was.
It's coming out, it's just stuck.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like, look, see?
Damn. Know what we could do? We could chop this up.
Real fine?
Yeah. We gonna cut that part out.
These. Okay.
Yeah, we gonna cut that part out. It wasn't supposed to happen like that. See, and this is what happens, like when you cook, you try things,
yeah.
It don't work. It don't always work out how you thought it was gonna work out. So you just gotta roll with the punches.
That was funny. I kind of want to leave it in because that was funny. Oh, the ginger came out on that one.
Yeah, I had to poke it out though, so that don't count.
That was
Bloopers.
too funny.
I was recording some content last week, and the fire alarm went off. I was like, yeah.
No, bloopers are the best part, or the funniest part.
Gotta keep this.
You gotta keep the bloopers. So you've been posting content of you cooking, or what's the content?
Yeah, just me cooking.
Trying new recipes?
Mm-hmm. I made a video for every piece of Thanksgiving that I cooked.
Really? Oh, I saw that. That looked really good.
Yeah.
How did it turn out? Delicious?
A1.
Lex, why don't you ever call me when you're cooking and you have something you're trying or you made a whole bunch? Like, call me.
I'm sorry, man. I just be so
eating.
Just be so locked in and busy. Pass me that other line. We don't have another whole one?
No.
Damn. All right.
Wow, how pretty is this? Isn't it pretty, Khalif?
Yeah, just...
Very cute. Is this done? Now it's time.
Yeah.
Okay, the other part about cooking, I have to add one more thing. Is a cleanup. Like,
Oh, yeah, I have a whole philosophy on that, too.
What is it?
My big thing is clean as you cook.
Yeah, facts.
So kind of like how we were doing during our break, perfect time to just clear things up, wipe things down. Because I can't cook in a dirty kitchen.
Yeah, me either.
If there's dishes in the sink,
either.
if it's stuff on the counter, like I got to get all that out the way. And so what I find is easiest, between every phase of cooking, do a quick cleanup.
Yeah. You know what else, too? I learned that in order for me to feel comfortable cooking in a specific kitchen, that kitchen has to have the feng shui. Like, I need space, I need movement, I need to be able to walk around. Like, I need feng shui in my kitchen to cook well in it.
1000%.
You feel good about this?
Feel great about it. Look at this.
Oh, that's pretty. That's so pretty. Wow. What is it called again? Tamarind Rum Cake?
Tamarind Rum Cake. So when you start seeing people, after you post this, when people start want to hop on the bandwagon, you know where it started.
Know. Should we take a picture with it?
You can, but I have really good.
Okay, so this is fine. Because we got to taste it on camera.
Nah, for real.
Phonies first. Did you take it in cinematic?
I've never used cinematic.
Use cinematic.
For real, it's like that?
Sure is, see?
Oh,
that
you
not
can
incredible?
You can zoom in on.
The quality is just fantastic. And see how it, like, even if you shake, it stays still.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that nice?
All right, let's try.
Let's try.
You want to just eat it straight off here?
Yeah.
All right.
Or
bet.
what?
Eat it like an apple.
Right, that's how I want to eat it.
Okay.
Which one's calling you?
The middle one.
That's the one that was calling me.
We could fight for it.
No, have it. This one's also... Wait. Yeah, this one's also calling me.
All right. Which one's calling you, bruh?
Khalif, come get it, come get it.
I'll get it after camera.
Okay, he doesn't like being on camera. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm about to bite it. Wow.
Man.
Oh my goodness. It's so moist, y'all.
That's Taurus.
Mmm. This is my dinner and I'm so okay with that.
Hold the bitten piece over the middle for this camera.
Oh.
That's good.
Mmm. We are gonna be drunk though.
You can feel the booziness.
You can.
Taste the
But
booziness.
it's also so like moist and like fluffy, but thick. A little bit of crunch in there from the pecans. Sweet. You can taste that lime zest.
Yeah.
What do you feel about it?
I wish we could have poked those holes a little bit deeper. Because that rum syrup is really just only like this bottom half. It didn't really reach.
Oh,
this
but it's on
part.
the top.
Nah, this is not the rum glaze, the rum syrup. Remember we poked
Right.
the holes?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
How much would a cake like this cost?
So I normally charge $100 for the full bundt cake. For these little mini ones, probably do like, box these up, $75.
For 6.
Yeah.
Per or for all of them? 70?
Yeah, for the whole set, for like 6 pack.
Why you want one?
Huh? No, I would say more. It would look like it costs more.
Well, shit.
There's a cake shop in Alexandria, a bakery shop. I forgot the name, and their cakes are expensive. They appear mid.
Really?
Yeah, those look like they should be more than what they charge here.
Say no more. The price just went up, y'all. $150.
But even the presentation, like all of it is great. This is my favorite bite. These here.
The pecan is hot. Yeah, it's a good touch. Now, what I will say, this is my first time using this concentrate. They also sell this in like a block. And it's basically that, but like mushed together without the seeds.
Okay.
I like using that because it'll go from that to like that sticky. Remember like when you ate that, it had like that stickiness to it?
Yeah.
That sticky will like cook down into the glaze and it'll have like a glazier effect.
Okay.
This is probably good. Like you could put this in like a smoothie or this goes well cooking wise into a lot more than like boiling that down.
Okay.
So maybe next time adding this to the batter is the way to go. If we use this.
We thought about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys, I need to finish eating and I don't want the camera on my face this whole time. So, happy holidays for me and Lex. Thank you, Lex, for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Being my first chef on the episode.
We're going to do it again. We got to do it again.
Of course.
So we right.
And creating this delicious, beautiful cake.
Indeed, y'all. Happy holidays. Stay safe. And keep loving on each other.
Amen. Okay, we forgot an important part. We have gifts for each other because it's Christmas time. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Of course. Tell me about your gift.
So, this is my very first hot sauce that I've ever made. It's a lacto-fermented hot sauce. It took about a month for it to be ready. And so a month of love and light and flavor is all embedded in there. There's kiwis. You said you wanted to guess what was in there, right?
Yeah.
Fuck it. There's kiwis, shishito peppers, jalapeno peppers, scallion, garlic, and shallots. And I put some seasoning
so
too.
Good. I cannot wait to eat this. Thank you so much.
Indeed.
Find it on shelves near you.
Not yet. You gonna be the taste tester. Remember, you said you want to be the taste tester.
Wow, I have the prototype.
It's prototype.
This is worth millions, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna tell you what I think.
Please do.
Okay, Merry Christmas to you. And you have, of course, some summertime merch.
Yeah, let me know what we got here.
I hope you are okay with wearing pink.
Love pink.
Okay, good. Real men wear pink.
Real men do wear pink.
So I hope that you love it. I made it specially a hand woven, hand printed. I'm just kidding. I'm not there yet.
Oh, it's hoodie season.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, shawty.
Yay.
Come on, Slim. Let me know when the photo shoot is.
Of course. Y'all, the cake was good. It was delicious. It was delicious. As you saw, I could not stop eating it on camera. Sorry. Had to eat that while it was still fresh and good. I have fun with the chef. So y'all know, if y'all ever cook, call your girl, because I be hungry. But I just want to, again, happy holidays. Give a major shout out to everyone that has been a part of Summertime. From the very beginning, Phil, my very first episode, Pat, who was offsite, who I had a lot of fun with, Zizi, my yoga instructor, Alante, Tiffany, Jonklin. Like, we've had so many different people sharing their stories fresh, Nia's fresh, artists, Halim Flowers, like Scooty, Mama Coco, Nasa. The list goes on and on and on. My parents, each one of these episodes really touched me and helped me feel a lot more connected with you all and with DC and with my community. So if you want to be on the show, hit me up. But I just want to say thank you and happy holidays. And I hope you all are safe and are peaceful and spread some love this season. I'll see you all next year.